Hello friends, it is Chelsea and welcome back to another plan with me. This is going to be for the week of April 13th through the 19th of 2026. For this particular week, I had originally laid down a different kit from Pixie Co. Kind of realized that it wasn't going to work out for me, and so I replanned this week and just didn't even film the base of it. So we're jumping right into the day by day. I had originally filmed this as a talk through video, partially because, like I said, I realized that I did not do the base. I didn't film the base, but also because it's been a while since I've filmed a video. I think all in all, like, you guys won't probably see much of a gap in videos, but if y'all don't know, I basically batch film, batch edit, and batch upload my videos so that you guys see content from me. Reddit notifications. So you see content from me consistently for several weeks, and then usually what happens is I'm like, oh crap, this is my last video, or like last Sunday was my last video that I had uploaded and scheduled, and then I just don't make another video until like a week later. So that's what's happening. Also, I apologize. Okay, it just kicked off, but the air conditioner is going to be running. I'm hoping it's not super loud. Like I said, had originally talked through this video, like through the day-by-day portion of the video, because did not film a base. But somebody was mowing. I don't know if it was like my family or our neighbors were mowing. Somebody was mowing, and it was so obnoxious, especially towards like the middle of the video. So I just decided to do a voiceover. Now I am not watching the video, so bear with me. I'm just gonna talk for 10 minutes and hope for the best. We'll see how this goes. This week, what happened this week? I missed a couple of days of work. This was the week before my birthday. I really wasn't feeling super great. I haven't been feeling super great. Things are happening. We'll talk more about that as we progress through these weeks. I don't want to get ahead of myself. So we'll kind of talk about that. But Saturday, I did end up going over to my friend's house. We went to Rich's house. Matt was there. We ended up starting our Ticket to Ride Legacy game. We have not played since, and this was like several months ago. And one of our other friends, Mike, he was just like, you're going to have to play a little bit more consistently, because Ticket to Ride Legacy, so your first game you play as like basic Ticket to Ride, and then eventually you start to add new rules and modifications, and you expand on the board and expand on the game itself. And so yeah, it's definitely one of those. He's like, you're going to have to play a little bit more consistently, or you're going to have to learn the rules every single time that you play the game. So I'm really hoping that we can create a more consistent schedule for playing the game. But, when you have several adults getting together, it's not as easy as just saying, hey, come over, especially when one of those adults lives like an hour away. So we're hopefully going to figure something out. If nothing else, I don't know. I guess I don't know. We may have to modify the game and just play without him. I don't know. We'll see. What happened this week? Oh, I'm tired. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm so tired. Tuesday and Thursday ended up missing work because I had a headache. We've had some really weird weather going on, especially in like April and May. We had some really weird, just inconsistent weather, and it was really messing with my head. And so unfortunately Tuesday and Thursday I did miss work. Anyways, let's rewind here and I will go back and start talking about the day by day, and then we'll get into everything else. So on Monday I did go to work, and then I did do some reading. Should I talk about where stickers are from? Where's my notes? Should I get my notes? Get my notes out here and talk about where stickers are from, I guess. That might be a good idea. I believe that sticker is from Sweet Bean Plans. And then I got some Happy Mail in from Loaded Tea Shop. That is from a shop that is closed. I had a YouTube binge. That shop is closed. And I went for a walk with my mom, and that shop is closed. I think I will just talk about the stickers that the shops are still open. So if I skip over a sticker, it's because the shop is closed. But if you have a question about where specific stickers are from, please let me know and I will get back to you with that. So anyways, moving on to Tuesday, I had a headache, so I slept in. That is from La La Land Studio. I did have a YouTube binge because I really wasn't feeling like doing much else. That is from Tiny Little Tulip. And then I did play Night Shift and Spooktacular, and those are both from Flat Icon. And then I did go to bed early. I forgot to mention I did pull in a foil bundle, which I'm sure that you guys figured out that I pulled in foil. It was a Y2K foil bundle from Pixie Co, but I just skipped over any of the parts that look specifically Y2K. On Wednesday, I did go to work. I was not feeling well. That sticker's from Flat Icon. I did some more reading. That's another from Sweet Bean Plans. Went for another walk with my mom. That is from Virgo and Paper. And then I was just up super late. Thursday, I ended up with another headache. So that is another from La La Land Studio. I had a YouTube binge. That's from the foil bundle. And then I did get an order from Temu on this day. I did also end up learning how to play Scythe. I bought that several weeks ago when I was with my sister's dog. That icon is from Flat Icon, and then I did do some reading. That sticker, oh my gosh, that sticker is from a shop that is closed, and then I went and got ice cream with my mama. We were doing really well with going for a walk, and then we kind of ruined it. It's okay. Friday, went to work, did not feel well. That is from Flat Icon. Got in some Happy Mail from Pixie Co. And then I finished The King's Ransom on this day. And I did not print a script, but I did start The Favorites. I can't remember who that book was by. It gave me mega Taylor Jenkins Reid vibes. I liked it. I did cook dinner on this night, and that is from the foil bundle. And then I had ice cream with my mom again. We went to 2 different ice cream shops. On Saturday, started off the day with coffee and YouTube. That is from Flat Icon. And then I did take a shower. That is from Nightingale Paper Co. Got some Happy Mail in from Leonard Designs, and then I did do some editing. I think this is probably the last time I edited videos. I think anyway. That's from the foil bundle. Went out to my friend's house and played with his dog just to kind of get her like, yeah, we're here and now we're going to go do our thing. Played Ticket to Ride Legacy. That is from Flat Icon. Played Nemesis Lockdown. That was my contribution. Nemesis is basically Alien, but they couldn't get the rights. So I did just pull an icon that I made for myself. I just downloaded that Alien icon off of the internet and just used it. And then we did play Night Shift as well. That was from Flat Icon. And my friend's wife, Rich's wife, Brittany, made me a cake because my birthday was the next week. And then, of course, we were just up super late. On Sunday, I started off the day with doing laundry. That is from the scripts from the foil bundle. Did some printing and cutting and some editing. Okay, this may be the last time I edited. I don't know, you guys. We went for a grocery run, and then I just played a couple of Horrified. I think I played World of Monsters and American Monsters, maybe. I made those little icons, and they're way too tiny. But yeah, that's the finished spread. I want to thank you all so very much for watching. If you have any questions where stickers are from, like I said, please leave comments down below. I try to leave links to shops that I use in order of appearance, but I know sometimes that gets a little confusing. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you again for watching. I'm just dragging this out till the end of the video. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.